So it's been a little while since a vlog was last uploaded to Adamsland. Sure, we've had a few pub talks and other live streams in that time, but I haven't been able to record and then sit down and edit something for quite some time. In truth, life has just been a bit on the hectic side. First, I was busy trying to buy a new house and forever home for Ebony and I, which took almost a year to complete due to a reluctant seller refusing to leave this house. Yeesh. Then, when I finally got the keys, the house needed a little more doing to it than I had originally planned, including a whole new bathroom. Ugh. Fast forward another 6 months and we were ready to take a trip to Florida to visit all of the worlds: Disney World, SeaWorld, Universal World and Kennedy Space World, and that would have produced vlogs and streams aplenty. But then COVID-19 world happened, and well, now I'm the one stuck here unable to leave this house. But I so badly wanted to get back to editing and uploading some videos to remind you all that I'm still here. So, I've decided to do the only thing I can do in this situation. I'm building a time machine. Well, not exactly, but I have been trawling through a bunch of old home movies from my first trips to Florida, all the way back in the 1990s. Well, people look like this, I think. So, welcome back to Adamsland, as we head back in time all the way back to my first ever day in Florida, way back in 1991, which is highlighted by this uncanny sign written in highlighter pens on a piece of white paper. Ah, the technology of the 1990s. Ah, the 1990s, where dungarees and perms were, well, fashionable. And so we begin all the way back in 1991, when at the age of 9 years old, I spent my first ever day in Orlando, Florida, right here at SeaWorld, which you guys have probably already figured out by now, judging by the name of this vlog. That's right, it's not just a clever name. Hey, look, that's my two sisters right there, and my mum. I warned you about those 1990s dungarees, but I didn't warn you about that. What on earth is she doing? I think I'll just go ahead and disown that sister, so that would leave just one sister, one mother, and a crazy person. Ah, SeaWorld. It feels like such a long time ago. Almost 30 years to be exact. But I've always had a soft spot for SeaWorld going back to my first day in Orlando. And hello to you too, polite lady on the water ski. Wait a minute, hold the phone. Who is that cool guy? No, not Pete the Penguin, though Pete is kinda cool too, of course. But I was talking about this guy. Why, that old whippersnapper would be a young Adamsland. That's right, that's me at just 9 years old. And I guess, yes, technically that would probably make me a young whippersnapper, but you guys get what I meant. Ah, the SeaWorld Sky Tower, opened in 1974 and at 425 feet, is the tallest observation tower in all of Florida. Let's listen in and listen to what they have to say.
Our park was opened in December of 1973 and encompasses 135 acres. SeaWorld is part of the Busch Entertainment Corporation, which is a subsidiary of Anheuser-Busch. To the south, you'll see many tall buildings located in the direction of the far left corner of our main parking lot. These are the hotels at Walt Disney's Lake Buena Vista. To the right of Lake Buena Vista, directly across from the Atlanta Stadium, you will see a small white globe. This is Spaceship Earth at Epcot Center. The Magic Kingdom is located past our parking lot toward the large round lake. There you will see the white dome of Space Mountain and the Contemporary Hotel. To the north, in the opposite direction, about 14 miles beyond our blue-roofed Whale and Dolphin Stadium, you'll see the skyline of downtown Orlando. To the left of the Atlantis Theater is our largest stadium and home to the world's most famous performing killer whale, Shamu. Shamu Stadium is a 5 million gallon breeding facility.
So, just to be clear, I'm not going to provide a running commentary over this entire video for you guys. I mean, I wouldn't want to ruin the sights and sounds of 1991's version of SeaWorld for you all, so I'm happy to just sit back and watch along with you, taking it all in. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going away. I mean, I'll still chip in with little notes every now and then, but much of what you see here is going to be self-explanatory. I mean, take these little guys for example. What more could I possibly say about penguins? They're cool. Check out these little guys whose bodies split in two both above and below the water. Not literally, but you'll see what I mean.
I'm getting the effect now.
Now, as I'm sure many of you already know about me, one of my favourite movie franchises of all time is Jaws. That's right, I love all of those films, even Jaws 3, which, admittedly, looking back now, was truly terrible. But at just 9 years old, I hadn't formed that opinion just yet. So, imagine my excitement back in 1991 when I got to visit the place where Jaws 3 was filmed. Only to then discover that the shark tunnels were closed for maintenance that year. Never mind, I'm sure these guys can make amends with some light-hearted and also highly skilled entertainment. But I must stress, kids, do not try this at home. See, this guy has the right idea. Run away from the fire. Oh. Now look, this guy's even crazier wearing a blindfold. Kids, once again, do not try this at home. Crazy people. Ah, see, this guy's got the right idea. Him and a few mates, they're just going to sit and have a few beers. Look, he's passing the beers. What a sensible guy. Ah, see? He's going to be safe about it. He's going to take a chair. Show everyone the chair, guy. There we go. He's going to sit and have a beer with his friends. Wait. He's putting the chair on top of the beer bottles? He can't have seen the beer bottles there, surely. I mean, what else could he possibly be doing? That is... What? Wait a minute. Do not go... What? Whoa! Do not try that! Kids, do not try this at home. Oh my god! I really would not recommend this anywhere. Not even just at home. Don't try this anywhere, guys. I mean, if I had 4 bottles of beer and some chairs, I could think of a far more sensible, safe approach. You guys have seen Pub Talk? You guys know what I mean. This is levels of insanity. These guys are, of course, highly skilled, highly trained, and yes, they were highly, highly entertaining. Well done to these guys. Look at that. I make that 6 chairs, 4 Budweisers, 3 friends. That's one hell of a party. Good to see him back on the ground where he's safe as well. And now, some highlights from the Shamu show. I'm not going to comment too much about this because I know that killer whales in captivity at SeaWorld has divided much opinion over the years. Now, I'm not going to sit here and draw a line in the sand and pick a side. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I'm fine with that. I'm just going to sit back and watch this as a memory. This is what I saw when I was 9 years old, and what I will say is I'm glad I got to experience it as a 9-year-old. You know, seeing this through the eyes of a child, seeing these absolutely beautiful, amazing creatures is something that I will never, ever forget.
These killer whales seem like monstrous juggernauts of the deep.
Great.
We have a message for everyone sitting in the first 14 rows. You better watch out because you're next.
And from one fish to another, who doesn't love dolphins? Yeah! Unfortunately you won't see it in this video, but one of my favourite memories as a child is going to SeaWorld and getting to meet the dolphins, stroke the dolphins, and even feed the dolphins. That's a memory that will always stay with me forever, and one of the reasons I love SeaWorld so much.
Children. Kids seem to be born curious, in love with nature and animals. Right now, we're going to share with you what we know about dolphins through the eyes of a child. A handout. Cindy, this is Andrew. Andrew, this is Cindy. All right, Andrew, why don't you reach down there? You can touch Cindy, and you can feel how soft she is. She's nice and smooth.
And now over to the Clyde and Seymour show. Seriously guys, these guys need no comment from me whatsoever, so just sit back and enjoy the spectacle and the theatre. And as always when working with animals, watch out for any mishaps.
What do you think? No. Okay, it's not a table. Well, how about this? Lazy Susan. Okay, it's not a Lazy Susan. Wow, well, I tell you, let me just move it out of the way. Let me just move this thing out of the way. Supposed to be over here with me hiding. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long one. You see, folks, Clyde just basically told me to go shimmy up a tree. Hi, Clyde. Would you like to come up here and join us? Please? Okay, Clyde, very good. Now let's see. Where were we? Oh yeah, Mrs. Mean, she's after us, Clyde. We'll hide in here. Hold on, Mrs. Mean. Oh good, you're still there. Okay. Now, folks, basically what we do here at SeaWorld, when we teach our animals something, we teach them a positive reinforcement. When they do something correctly, we'll reward that. If they do something incorrectly, we'll ignore that. Now, this is an example of an incorrect behavior, and I'm simply going to ignore it. I'm going to try to cause a little attention to this as possible, and hopefully Clyde will understand, and he'll want to come do the things that are very reinforcing to him. Now, Clyde just came out here to me. I didn't call him out. He came out all on his own, so I'm going to reinforce him for that. Tell him what a good job he's doing. Now, Clyde and I, we're going to hide in this hole again, and we're going to see what happens. Come on, Clyde. Come on, Clyde. Bye, Clyde. Now, as you can see, Clyde weighs about 550 pounds. I weigh about 150. If he wants to swim in the pool, he can swim in the pool. But we don't force our animals to do anything here at SeaWorld. Like I said, if he wants to swim there, he can. All I can basically do is wait for Clyde to come back to us, and hopefully we'll go on with the show.
Now, I'm not sure if you guys will agree with me on this, but I think using this as the evidence, the Clyde and Seymour show will always be one of the most entertaining shows at any theme park in all of Orlando. Thoroughly hilarious, thoroughly entertaining. And now we end our day in SeaWorld, our first day in Orlando back in 1991, with a good old 1991 style laser light and firework show. So sit back and enjoy, guys. Cheers.